We have our first customer. DuDs asked us to build him a custom beach biome at his pirate mountain. That is great, but also the pressure is now on because we gotta deliver an amazing job to convince more Ripplets that we are actually good, so they may want to hire us as well. I'm Para, by the way. Welcome to another episode from the Ripple Effect SMP. Before we can start with the custom beach biome over at DuDs' base, we need to gather some resources. Oh, and also, in between episodes, I managed to finish the floor in the storage area. And I also texturized the cave system. But now to gathering resources. Okay, this should be a good starter kit. One key ingredient is missing though, and that is dripstone, but DuDs has a nice farm for that stuff, and he said we can grab whatever we need. And with that last ingredient gathered, I have set up my workshop area over at DuDs' pirate mountain, and we can start terraforming this beach area over here. But first, take a look at this. This is beautiful. The palm tree looks amazing. Damn. DuDs didn't like that this part of his base was so flat before, so I removed a lot of the sand that was on the outside here. It was a very steep downfall to the water, and now we have an actual beach kinda part of this peninsula. Also, I extended the pathway down here and I removed these stairs on the border and lowered it by one layer. I thought that might look a little bit better. I hope DuDs doesn't mind that I am playing around with this pathway here a lot. But yeah, I think for now this is okay. We can maybe once we have a little bit more foliage down, play around a little bit more with the shape of the mountain, or maybe even reduce it a little bit more. Alright, let's start with some trees to get some foliage in here, and we will be using, as I think I mentioned before, the pointed dripstone and also some jungle leaves. That doesn't look too bad, I think. And also you can use the jungle wood as a coconut. Unfortunately, with a pointed dripstone you cannot make a leaning palm tree like DuDs did here, but it is very nice to mix things up. So I think I will build maybe one more of these pointed dripstone palm trees and also add one or two of these models here to this peninsula. The trees are in now and I really like how they look, and I also added this boulder over here, and over here we have this bush to hide some lighting, but honestly a bright green bush that might not be the perfect choice for a beach. I will leave that one in, but I won't add any more. And as you can see, I also added a lot more slabs and stairs around the sand dune here just to make it more smooth, so you can actually actually walk it up and down very easily. Over here, these boxes are to hatch some of the turtles, and I think you have to have them experience a couple nights in complete darkness or something like that, and we will see if that really happens. I might have to AFK here for a bit. But typical for a beach, this is a lot of yellow and some green sprinkled in, but I would like to add some more colors, or at least try how they look. This is why I bought the coral fans. The corals and coral fans really add a nice splash of color to this area, and I also added some bamboo and occasionally some sugarcane around here, and which is a neat little trick that you can do when you have a lot of sand around here. You can just have a stair, sandstone stair or smooth sandstone stair, which is waterlogged, and then you can place sugarcane next to it. You don't actually need to have the ocean or a body of water next to it. So the area really starts to look quite nice now, but we have a considerable torch spam around here, and I'd like to try and reduce them at least. And along the pathway here, the easiest way to do that are lanterns that we can place on fence posts. Much better. I mean, it's also a little bit spammy, but the lanterns, they just have a much better look to them than just plain torches. Also, you can see I textured a little bit the pathway and added some dead bushes around here. And I managed to get some nights in. And look down there, we have 3 little babies. Are they in danger now? Okay, experiment. We will see if they will survive. Oh wow, you grew up real quick. These, they may take 1 or 2 more nights, but then they are also ready to hatch. Some more nights have passed and the last 3 turtles have finally hatched and made their way into the ocean. And I thought before we go back to our base, we will take a look at this beach using shaders. And I gotta say, I really like how this turned out. I really hope DuDs likes this new beach biome. Be sure to check out his video for his reaction. But now that we got that job out of the way, I want to get more done at our base. And more specifically, I want to continue with the farming district over here. I thought, hey, let's build a barn building. Because over here we have these animals that are crammed together into this small pen for weeks now. And I really want to relieve them of this crowdedness and give them a new home over here in our farming district. So I have cleared out a good chunk of this area, and I also filled in some holes that were here in the ground. I think it's time for a time lapse. And the front of the barn is in. This building is heavily inspired by a picture I saw recently, or actually a couple weeks ago, on Reddit. If I can find it again, I will link it down in the description, of course. But yeah, I changed up a couple things, like I added this white terracotta to tie it in with all the other buildings that we built so far in the base area. Also, as you can see here, I laid down the footprint for the build, and it will be considerably huge for a barn. I think that's a good size. In here we will keep some animals, but we will also add in another episode probably some other buildings and animal pens around here on the outside to liven up the area. And there it is in all its glory, our barn. And as you can see, I already brought over some of the animals that were before in that pen over there, and the others I mostly let free roaming around here. Maybe they have a better life than their friends here. But let's have a look inside. And as you can see, I made a pathway here with a pathway block. I also used some path blocks in the animal pens, and all of the pens have these water trenches so they don't die of thirst. But as I was building this barn up, I was contacted by a certain Mr. Walrus on the server, and he had an offer to make for me.
Hello, Mr. Para.
Hello, Mr. Aubni.
How are you doing?
Doing fine, how are you?
Yeah, doing good, doing good. Do you notice something different with my
Yeah,
general area around the base?
Your Weasley build extended dramatically.
yeah, I needed some more ground area.
Understandable.
Floor space, it's the right term. I didn't have any, so yeah.
Yeah, your island isn't the biggest, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Speaking of the island, first, you notice these 2 diamond blocks?
I do.
I need some palm trees. I've been waiting for almost a year to get some palm trees down here. Cardo had suggested, he said he could do it, but then he became a dad and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, he can do it, and I offered it to other people, and no one can. So if you're interested,
absolutely,
you can remove both of these diamond blocks and make some palm trees in the right where they are.
Awesome.
That would make me quite happy. But the main project that I have, let's get a bit closer. Or actually, no, let's head over. Do you know where? Have you seen Wrong Island?
Yeah, in your videos.
There isn't
disgusting
much. It's gonna be fine. There isn't much to it yet, and I want to work on it. But I got some wildlife here.
Ooh, is that the screaming goat?
It's not a screamer, no, sadly. And there's supposed to be another one. Last time I saw it, it was in a tree. I think it. Oh, there
it is.
Oh, they managed to jump on these magnificent trees. But yeah, as long as the wildlife is on the island, so we got these goats, and I also have 2 turtles back here. As long as I have wildlife around here, I can't really work on Wrong Island and bring it to its full potential. So what I need is somewhere to get these somewhere for these little guys to live, and that's why I built that thing. So you can see these little chains here. I want to hang some kind of habitats for all of them. So I got I got my little foxes down here, and turtles and goats. So that's the conflict that I have for you.
Oh, that sounds awesome, actually. So you want basically like 3 different mini biomes or even more?
Yeah, 3 would be fine. I could always extend it, like have
basically
more
everywhere where a chain is there.
Yeah, I was thinking
nice.
It's a complete freedom on your part, but maybe like these 2 chains, they're parallel. So they could hang one larger area if you want, and really build them however you want. The thing I had in mind was kind of like little baskets hanging from them, but it doesn't have to be anything like that. If any idea you have will be awesome, I am sure. I want to be surprised by that.
Cool. That's a really cool idea, dude.
And I would really appreciate if they would be safe. So if the animals could not either, let's say, jump out, or so let's say an animal can jump like 10 blocks high.
Yeah, the goat one, that will be interesting.
If it's kind of a cage or something like that, or if however you
maybe like a glass bowl, something like that.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. And if you want to change anything in there, it's none of it is like properly finished. It's all gonna be redecorated or in stuff like that. So if you like need to extend an arm or something like that, feel free to change anything you want. It's kind of a blank canvas that you can extend
Nice.
however you need.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Really love that idea. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, and I want to give my little animals some cool places to live. They deserve that.
Yeah, they really do.
They're so fluffy. So yeah, that's cool. the contract. That's the idea.
Thanks for the business. And yeah, I will get to it.
Awesome. And how much would you charge for something like that?
It's a pay what you want kind of deal. The only requirement is like I have a book in my shop, and if you can leave a review after I'm finished, that would be awesome.
Yep. I'll definitely do something like that. Perfect. But you said to pay what you want. Is there something that you would need?
I'll have a think about that and then contact you.
Okay, perfect. Just see, like, because pay what you want. It can be like anything. I got no idea.
It shouldn't be a fence gate.
Okay. Oh, dang it! So there goes my idea.
Yeah.
Pressure plates. You like them? Pressure plates?
Perfect.
You seem to. Yeah. Okay. Locker full of pressure plates.
Shulker box of pressure plates.
Or if you're interested, I got an idea. For a service, could be another service as a payment.
Sounds good.
How about, because I got a shop that
the advertisement shop,
an agency, yeah, the advertisement agency, and I also have a new one. You probably don't know about it yet because I haven't announced it. But I'm also I became a real estate agent. If it's something that you're interested in, if you want to sell your base or sell your house or sell any kind of property that you have or buy, it's all good. If you're interested in those services, that could also be something that.
Well, the advertisement that certainly sounds interesting.
Great. Awesome. Well, I think we have a deal. I'll think of some kind of advertisement that we can do. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm starting to get ideas already. Awesome.
Can't wait to see.
That does mean that I have now 3 jobs pending right now. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. It's all right.
It's for future aubni.
Exactly. Great. Well, thank you. Now I'm going to go sleep.
Now that sounds like a really cool project that aubni has offered me here, and I'm really looking forward to start building these little animal enclosures, these mini custom biomes on this structure he built here. So if you don't want to miss that, subscribe, because I'm out of time for this episode and we will work on this custom biome stuff in the next one. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, then comment, like, all the kind of stuff that everyone asks you to do, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you a super great time, and I say bye bye.